Keep Alpha AU present in the zone over 2 minutes. Matt's Gray again. It's a flip reset. This time it gets all three to jump. Tulandina open net. Tulandina right under the bar. And Alpha AU go to match point.
Valiant effort by the defense here. Took 2 people to try to shut down that initial angle, and then Rian with the pre-flip recovery. Just pixels away from the save for the first time, maybe the second time, or even the third. It's still, I feel like, largely inexperienced levels. That is a double tap. Staraptoa gets us started with a bang. That was a little bit prettier way to open up the scoring than last game.
Hey, you're a lot more convinced by a goal like this.
Interesting to see him starting to come out a little bit later. Not sure that was a super intentional one. Either way, Syria has a chance right here. Shot top in. And for the first time this series, Birmingham get a goal.
Yep, get a goal, get a lead. It's Surya, the man we knew who would be involved. Nice little touch from Raven, and it's a well-placed shot.
Toa denied at the top of the box, and that could very well have just done it there. Matsray sends it back, and why not send Osnabrück down to the lowers with a double pristine class here from Matsray, the man to do it all for Alpha AU.
Oh, that is delightful. A couple defenders, but it's a sloppy touch forward. Snipes there to drop it down, and drop it down. He does, dropping it into the top corner. Touch with not a lot of boost, but he does well enough. Tomster's alone for now. The infield might make him irrelevant. It does. Ant-Man makes him more so and slaps that ball far post, rather. This was just... What a decision from Snipe here to pick out his teammate.
Mini-game we're playing here on this match point game that maybe is about to be tied up. It is. Snipe gets the ball through the final defender, and it's 2-2.
I stopped talking at the right time, and Snipe queued up and delivers. Looks to get it clear.
And there's J-Ron, come on, don't do it to him like that. That's only to tie the game in game number 1. You don't have to be that filthy, but a beautiful pace to the first, control to the second, and JSW has no chance.
Enough chance for 1, maybe 2 more shots, unless, of course, Plex doesn't hit this open net. No, turn it to a double instead. Great stuff from the engineers. Plex puts this one out of reach.
Things you do not want to hear when your team is down by 1 in the final 15 seconds of a game is, well, I hope our opponents miss this open net. You're just going to be making plays, make the opponent uncomfortable, do it how you feel, and if it leads to goals eventually, not quite the follow-up, 2 players commit, everyone's in front of net, Bean gets the goal!
Exactly. I mean, the high-protein diet, will it work out for them? Ducks tries to flip it back down, across the field. One goal, team play!
What a sick goal, Ducks. I thought she was done. She is dead in the air, motionless in front of that. Still finds the pass to Auto Exec, who finds the follow-up to Bean, who will put it absolutely top shelf on that one.
Under pressure there is good to see early on from a Setu side who some would say maybe struggle with nerves just a little.
You don't say, Tylacto. You don't say.
I do say.
I mean, that looked like nerves to me. That looked a little nervy. People tend to ask, where is Tomster on the pitch? Well, in this situation, Tomster was rotating back into the ball, into the goal. Now, ball again tries to go back the other way. It's Dylan who shuts it down. Dylan so good at doubles, finds the final blow, and Roehampton will advance to week 2.
Oh, it's just beautiful. Soak it in, chat. Dylan, he's been threatening the double taps. He's been scoring the double taps all side, or the Exeter side, rather.
Every time you make that argument, though, somebody tries to undo it, and it's Solo having a fantastic solo performance here in game number 2, but the passes are right in line, right where Solo needs to tap them home, and Southeast Tech, they are seriously threatening a sweep here in a series that not many would call it for.
Way downfield with an awkward challenge whiffed by both players. It's XYZ who comes in again. Leonid, flip reset, bump, karate kick, it's in!
Flip reset, bump, karate kick, own goal. In the end of it. Oh, Leonid, that is absolutely wild, though. My goodness. Plays these mechanical outplays all series long, and he's finally found one, and I'm a little bit worried about the implications. I'm worried that he could pop off in what could be the final game of the series if he does.
Leonid has found his inner peace. He is absolutely in the right mind state right now. He cannot stop scoring. Navigator around the... I have no idea. The opponents just can't seem to shut him down right now.
Oh, that's a shot.
He gets the shot, and it's in!
Straight banger to take the lead with 34 seconds remaining. Wyvex completes the comeback and takes the lead. Genoa, I doubted the comeback ability. I doubted their offense. 2 goals down, but they have shut me up.
So if any game is going to kind of crack that 3-goal mark, you'd expect it to be this one, especially now that that touch goes in.
What are we doing here? Are we... sometimes you try to think of words and they just kind of leave. They just kind of walk out the door, pretty much at the same pace as that ball going into the net.
Back with that midfield clear. Now is going to have to try to corral the ball. There's no one from Salford around it. Time, space being given, and maybe a little helpful touch as well. Throw back to game number 1 as Shallow gets credited for the goal.
What a redirect. It's a drive-by or a flyby. Reverse tucks it in. That one's nice and cozy in.
This is very good for Metropolia, despite the score still being at 0 apiece.
Nice touch from Plex there. Yeah, really made you eat your own words right at the moment of calling. But again, the sloppy play comes to bite them here. Matt's grade too heavy of a touch. Revo and Tulandina calling each other
without the greatest touch into a safe zone, and Roehampton just will not give up on this offense. Dylan, the latest to go for the double, and he finishes off a massive passage of play. It felt inevitable. Roehampton refused to back down, and they step on forward and take the lead.
Yeah, I mean, they just wore the boost out. Shuffle First was sitting underneath, but was never going to be given the opportunity to jump up and contest for it. So when it's all said and done, Dylan had the backboard, had the space to work with, and made that double look easy. 1-0 lead still.